Hiya, darling dishies. Thank you so much for coming back to see what was left on my table. If you're not coming back and just coming for the first time, I will link above the first part of this video, and there will also be a third part after this one. So thank you all so much. You guys are just the best. You're the best. Let me know what you think of these things. Look at this. Treatment of the Commoner Diseases by Barker. This is a medical book from the 1930s. Property, sorry it's upside down, of Dr. Clay E. Coburn. I love that his name is in there. I got this at my NCI store, and yeah, I usually bring, even when things are priced there, when I bring them up, she just kind of says, oh, how about this? Copyright 1934. This book makes me think of Tina from A Vision in Vintage. Do you know Tina? I'll put a link to her channel here. Tina, remember you showed those fabulous photographs of the medical students with their cadavers? This would go nicely with those. Prevention of colds. Look, what do we avoid during epidemics? In persons who have frequent colds, defects in the nose, throat, and paranasal sinuses should be corrected. Adenoids, polypi, infected tonsils, and large turbinates. The general health should be kept as high a level as possible, and crowded places should be avoided during epidemics. Well, what goes around comes around. Anyway, there were some interesting things in here, tropical diseases, and I thought I would curl up one night on a stormy fall evening and check that out. I am a nurse. I'm not a doctor. I don't study common diseases, but it's very interesting to me, and I love medical books, old ones especially. All right, how about these very cool aluminum measuring cups? It's not often that you see the whole set, and if you can see, one is a little more tarnished than the others. That's because that was missing from the set, and I knew I had it at home. And I'll tell you, I can't remember offhand where I found it, but it is a miracle that I found it. I actually found it accidentally. So it's got the one cup. These are not marked on the bottom. If they were ever marked, it's long worn away. But this is the one cup. And then this is probably the half cup. Yep, half cup. Can you see where it says that there? And these are oldies. These are oldies here. And then this is a third cup. Can you see that inside? And you can see it also on the outside there. Come on, there you go. Third cup. And the quarter cup. So this one doesn't have it on the bottom, but there it is, fourth cup. Aren't those cool? As much as I hate to let them go, I will have them up for sale in my weekend sale. I am going to show you my favorite thing last, so we're gonna kind of skip over that. Next, I found these two flower frogs with the cages. I had just seen someone thrift these, and I thought, oh, I don't have any like that. And I love the yellow color. Now, I think this color was painted on either by a florist or whoever had these, but it's a while ago. These have not been painted recently. 35 cents. I don't think that was the store price I paid. I can't remember. That's probably what she charged me for them, but maybe that was the original price. But you can find these online. I can't think of the company that made these, but you know, there were several companies that made flower frogs, but the original color was green, and I did not see any yellow ones. And you can kind of tell that they've been painted, because if you look down, you can kind of see the green underneath there. So I don't know, did florist companies do that to match their baskets? Speaking of baskets, have you seen these card baskets, these handmade card baskets? These were a thing back in the day. I bet your grandma or your auntie had one like mine did. I have a couple of them. One I tried to make myself and did a very lousy job of it. This one I just thought was beautiful. This is one of the nicest ones I have seen. The person used the yellow gold colors, the soft hues, and did a beautiful crochet job on them. Meticulous hole punches. I mean, and the way that the cards are bent inward, I just think it's so lovely. So you could use this for anything. You could put some flower frogs in there and fill it with flowers. You could use it to hold your mail, your keys, your masks, whatever you like. And if you put your glasses in there, you'll always know where they are. I just thought it was so sweet. Cards are on the inside as well, different cards, and then a little Christmas scene in there. I just thought this was one of the nicest ones I had seen. I did not pay $8 for it. I probably paid 50% of that. But look how nice that is. I absolutely loved this one. And it will be for sale on my weekend sale. I got a bag of blocks. Some are more vintage than others, but they're all worn and I paid a good price for them. And I'll show you how I'm using them in my house right now. Yes, bag of blocks. I know my friend, Tarnished Treasures, is gonna like this. I thought of her when I found this because I never find incredible frames like this. Look at this frame. I absolutely love, 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 love it. It's small. It's only, it's only barely 4.5 inches there. The glass is actually convex. It kind of bows out a little bit. I don't know if you can see that at all. Yeah, and that's a picture of my mom and her sister and their older cousin. Look at this though, look at the detail. It's so beautiful. And I want to show you something on it. I'm gonna have to put the camera down and show you. It's got a little brown velvet backing. And I just think it's swell. All right, let me show you. So this is the back inside. And it says guaranteed 24 karat gold plated. Now I suppose that could be from a different frame, but I just thought it was cute. And here is the last piece I have. I have it full of some tacky dollar store flowers, but I love the way they cascade out of his mouth. This guy I love so much, and I only paid $1.50 for him. Look how cute he is. All right, I'm gonna take the flowers out so you can get a good look at him, which I don't even think you can see too much. He's got a little bit of a luster to him. Look at these red dots in his yellow eye. Very deco handle there. some little painting mistakes or slips of the hand, sloppiness, whatever you want to call it, which can give you a little clue about him. Look at his fin. So it's kind of green. It's kind of like a little dappling, little green dappling. This little fin, oh my gosh, I love him so much. Here's the inside of him. So he is made in Japan, and he was probably made in the pre-war era, the pre-occupied Japan era. And I just love him. I could not find a single example that was anything like him. He's in the shape of something called a GLUG Jug or a GLUG Jug. Have any of you ever heard of that? I had a similar one a long time ago. He was a one-of-a-kind piece. He was a handmade piece, an artist's piece, a hobby piece, whatever you want to call it. And he did glug, the one I had before. Someone bought him from me, and he wrote me, I don't know, a year later, half a month later, or half a year later, and told me he broke. But you fill it up, and then when you pour, you fill it up with your, water, liquid, or whatever, and it makes a glug, glug, glug sound the way the air moves when you pour. This guy doesn't make that sound, and I don't know if he was intended to be a glug jug. He sure looks like it, but I think he's perfect for a little vase. Unfortunately, he has 2 cracks. You can kind of see the outside of one right there. They go down either side. It does go down, and there's one on the other side as well. There's not really any chips on the outside here. There's a little roughness in how he was made, but just the cracks. I filled him with water and I let him sit for a few hours, and he didn't leak out of the cracks. However, he did kind of weep at the bottom, so there may be some compromise down below there too. But he would be fine for, you could put a small vase inside, or a small little juice glass and fill that for your flowers, or you could just get the cheesy dollar store ones like me. But I just love the way he looks. What do you guys think of him? I think he's awesome. First I thought I was gonna sell him when I picked him up, and then he had the cracks, and I thought, well, I can't sell him. And then the more I looked at him, the more I just fell in love with him. And he's really cool, and if you can find another one like him, let me know, because I would like to see it. That's all I have for you. I hope you're having a great day and having a lovely cuppa, and come back next time and I'll show you the late mid-century things I got. I got some cool stuff. Ta!